Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to wrap up all of the products that I have used up in the last 3 months because I'm wrapping up my Q3 empties. So I do this video every 3 months like I said, and I go through all of the beauty items that I finished, which means makeup, skincare, hair care, body care, all of that good stuff. So I'm excited to share with you. I have this massive, actually quite heavy bag of stuff right next to me, which is everything that I have finished in the past quarter. So I'm going to jump straight into it because I think it's going to take quite a while to go through everything. But before I do so, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. Alright, so since the bag is quite full, I'm going to go through things just from the top down. I'm not going to really sort it out by category, but I am going to save all of the makeup empties to the end because that is the most exciting part. And I love to leave you guys hanging a tiny bit just to circling for everything else first. But first thing we have is this shampoo right here. This is the Head & Shoulders Citrus Fresh shampoo. I do really like Head & Shoulders. It's really nice. It's like a clarifying type of shampoo. I feel like sometimes, especially because my hair is quite long and I need quite a lot of products in it to keep it healthy and not tangle up, things like that. I feel like sometimes I get a lot of buildup in my hair, and this one is a really good like reset type of shampoo. I don't really have any favorite when it comes to Head & Shoulders. If I had to pick one, I think my favorite would be the apple one, but they didn't have that one last time I went to the shop, so I picked up this one and it's a good one as well. So that is my first product. I also have this one right here, which I have actually cut open to get everything out of. This is my Olaplex Bond Maintenance Conditioner number 5, and as you might be able to see that I have scraped out everything like I could in here. I mean, this is a tiny bit there in the cap, but I have scraped out everything I could, and this one is now completely empty. This one is in my moving product pan, so I wanted to finish this one up in there, and I have been able to do so. I haven't updated that in this project or in that project yet, but it's going to obviously go into that update, and I'm going to talk more about it there. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this product, you can check out that video. Another hair care product that is on the top here is this one, which is my Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is the large Big Daddy kind of size. This is the scent blush. And this is my go-to dry shampoo. I always go through these. I might even have more in here, I'm not sure, but yeah, I go through loads of these dry shampoos, so I'm not going to rant on about it for too long, because if you've seen any of my other empties videos, there is always at least one of these in there. Alright, so we're going to continue on with hair products, and the next one is this one here, which is another one that was in my moving product pan. This is the Umberto Gianni Curl Jelly Scrunching Jelly, and this is one that I use quite a lot if I wear my hair natural. I do have quite wavy hair. Right now, I don't know, it's kind of natural, but it's also like brushed out, and yeah, it's been a couple of days, so it's not as wavy as it could be, but I have quite wavy hair on my own, so whenever I want to wear it natural, I do kind of use a product like this to enhance the waves, and this one is really nice. I like it because it does enhance, like it keeps my style. I've also, by the way, used this one if I do hit this curl sometimes, and it works well for that too, and this is a good product because it does keep the style, but it doesn't leave like super crunchy hair. So yeah, it's an affordable, good option, and it's definitely one that I would consider buying again. I'm going to take a break from hair care for a little bit and go into skincare because that's what's on top of the pile. Next up, we have this one right here, which is another one that is in that project. I haven't updated this either, but it is now finished. This is my Super Facialist Vitamin C Brighten Skin Renewal Cleansing Oil, which is like a cleansing oil. I do really like this product. It is good to take my makeup off. It's not my favorite like makeup remover, but it is a nice cleansing oil. But yeah, I'm happy this one is gone. I'm not sure if I would repurchase it again. I got this one in TK Maxx for like 7 quid. So yeah, it was a good product. It lasted me for like a decent amount of time, and it did its job, but I do have other favorite cleansing balms and cleansing oils. Another cleansing type of product that is also in that project is this one right here, which is the Inky List Fulvic Acid Cleanser, which is a really, really nice cleanser. I actually really do like this one. It is very kind of, it cleanses off a lot. It kind of foams up a decent amount, but I don't feel like it's too drying. So it was a really nice cleanser. Again, I'm going to update this one in that project, and I'm probably going to talk about it a bit more than too, but that is my next empty. We also have this cleanser, which is my CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal and dry skin, which is probably my favorite cleanser that I have. It's a really, really nice, it doesn't like foam or anything, but it's a really nice, gentle, hydrating cleanser. This is definitely the only cleanser that I've tried that I actually feel like it really hydrates my skin. If my skin is really dry, especially in winter, I do like using this one and almost like letting it sit on my skin for a little bit. I use it at my second cleanse, by the way, so not my makeup remover step, but my next step after that. And sometimes I do like kind of letting this one sit on my skin for a little bit and help hydrate it even more. So I'm definitely going to repurchase this one. I've repurchased quite a few of them over the years. So I definitely recommend this one, especially if you have dry skin. We have like a miscellaneous type of product. This here is my bath salts. This is the Westlab Cleanse and Refresh 100% natural bath salts. And this is the scent Pink Grapefruit, Lemongrass and Seaweed, which was nice. I do have other scents that I prefer, but I do really like this brand of bath salts. I always add some of these in to my baths whenever I, have a bath, because I do feel like it helps with my muscles and just like gives a nice scent and everything like that. So yeah, this is usually the brand I get. I usually get these ones in Take Him Max Again, and that's where I got this one as well. Okay, so the biggest items I think are out of the way mostly now, so let's move on to some other things. We have this one here, which is another Inkey List product that was also in my moving product pan. This is the polyglutamic acid, which is a really nice like hydrating type of product. This one is quite smoothing as well, and it almost gives the same feeling as like a silicone type of primer. So I use this one a lot under makeup, and it was really nice and smoothing, and I also did find it quite hydrating. So this one is done. I don't know if I would repurchase this one. I actually got this one as like a gift with purchase in like I think it was like either a goodie bag or something like that from Cult Beauty. And yeah, it was nice, but not like a favorite. Another product that I finished up in that project was this one right here, which is a face tanner. This is the Garnier Amber Solaris or Solari 1 Week Glow, which is a tinted self-tanner for face. This one is a decent product. It's not my favorite self-tanner, especially for the face, but it didn't break me out or anything, and it did give like a nice gradual color. However, I feel like when I use this one up now, it was probably a bit expired and I didn't give enough color. So I'm happy that I have it out, but I have now tried other face tanners that I prefer. So I don't think I will purchase this one. We have these two products next because they're basically the same product. This is the Brioche Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioner, which is one that I really, really do enjoy. I actually never bought this one, and every single one that I ever used up is usually gift with purchase or in an advent calendar or something like that. And I'm really happy that these keep showing up in those kind of, boxes and stuff like that, because I do really like this hair mask. It's actually one of my favorites. So I'm happy that I got through these two. Actually, both of these were almost like empty. You can see here where I marked them when I rolled into the project. So these two are almost empty anyway, so it's not like I got through both of these fully in the past 3 months. But yeah, both of these are out now, which means some junk can leave my collection before I move. I knew there were going to be another Batiste dry shampoo in here. This is just a mini size. It's the original scent. I used to keep this one in like my work bag if I need a refresh throughout the day or if I'm traveling. So yeah, this one is also empty. I feel the same about this one as I do with the big size. Really like it, and I like having at least one of these small sizes around at any point in time, just for when I need it on the go or again when I'm traveling. We have this one here, which is my Living Proof Prime Style Extender, which is one that I actually had around for a long time. This used to be my favorite kind of product to help with humidity and make my curls and stuff like that last longer. And I do think it's a good product. However, I now find the Dream Coat from, what's the brand? Color Wow? I think Color Wow. Color Wow Dream Coat is now my favorite type of product for that. It's super smoothing. It helps make my hair really soft and detangle. I actually due to do it soon. I feel like my hair needs it now. And it also helps prevent like against humidity and stuff like that. So that is my favorite product now. And I wanted to get this one out because I want to continue purchasing that one instead. So I'm happy that I did that. It is, again, a good product, but I found something with the same function that I like better. I have this product right here, which is the Veleda Citrus Refreshing Bath Milk, which was a bath soak that I got from my boyfriend. I really did like this one. It was very, very refreshing. It smells like so fresh. It literally smells like you're peeling oranges or satsumas or something like that. And I loved having this one in my bath. I like having something like this, like a bath milk or bath oil, in combination with bath salt, and this one was super nice, especially during summer when it was nice having a bath that was a bit more kind of refreshing, because I feel like I don't have too many baths in summer, but I mean, to be fair, I still do because I love baths, but in winter I can have them all the time, but in summer I have them maybe like once a month, And whenever I did have one, I reached for this one, and I think this one was the perfect type of scent to have in a bath. So I did really like this one. Would I repurchase? I guess I would. I don't know what the price is for this one, so if it's too expensive, maybe not. But I did really enjoy it for what it is. I have this product right here, which is a body scrub. This is the Rituals Warming Ginger and Fresh Eucalyptus Sea Salt Body Scrub, which was a really, really nice body scrub. It is completely empty now, and I do like Rituals body products, and this is a nice one. I also like sea salt body scrubs, but I honestly don't really have any specific preference when it comes to body scrubs. I haven't found like a favorite. So if you have any recommendations on your favorite type of body scrubs, let me know, because I'm looking for like a tip-top favorite. So yeah, let me know your recommendations. But for now, I do really enjoy these Rituals products. I have this one right here, which is a sun cream. This is the Garnier Amber Solari Hydra 24-hour Protect SPF 50 plus, which is a nice SPF. It's not my favorite though. I do prefer kind of Korean, Asian sun creams. They're definitely my favorites. But we picked this one up, I think last summer, and I just needed to use it up before it's expired. So I did do that, but yeah, it's not like a favorite sun cream by any means. An empty that I very, very rarely have, but I do have this month, is this one right here, which is actually a perfume. This is one that I've had around for a long, long time. I probably had this product for 10 years, if not longer than that. And this is, actually no, I definitely had this one on, I think, for longer than 10 years. This is the Elizabeth Arden scent in Untold, which was a really, really nice kind of light fragrance. Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't like a favorite. I just wanted to use it up. I've had it at my parents' house for years, and I brought it back to me to London to use up, and I have done so. Yeah, it was like a nice day kind of fragrance for me, but it's nothing about this one that kind of makes me think of like a signature scent for myself. So even though it was a lovely scent, it's not for me, and like I did enjoy it, but I definitely wouldn't repurchase it, if that makes sense. So we have a couple of skincare products next. We're going to start off with this one, which is the Codex Beauty Labs BIA Hydrating Skin Superfood, which I'm actually not sure what it is, if it's a mask or it's like a cream or what it is, but I used it basically as a moisturizer. It was okay. It definitely was my favorite. I wasn't also a big fan of the scent. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the scent of this one. I got this one as well in like a gift for purchase. So it was okay. I'm sure it has some good benefits, but I'm happy that I have it out, and I definitely wouldn't repurchase. A product that I really did enjoy though, but I'm not going to repurchase because I have this in higher strength, is the Medicate. This is, what's it called? The Crystal Retinol 3, which is basically like a really nice retinol serum. It's probably my favorite retinol serum that I ever tried. But I do have tretinoin in a cream form, which is always the prescription level, which I much rather use. So even though it's a lovely, lovely product, and if I got it again, I would be very, very happy, because I did enjoy how this one felt on my skin, and I feel like it's a really, really high grade retinol. But I prefer using the pure strength one, which is what I use. So yeah, it's a lovely product, and if you can't get prescription Retin-A, and I would definitely recommend this brand, even though it is quite expensive. I do think when it comes to retinol and things like that, it is important to invest, because it is one of the best things you can do for your skin when it comes to anti-aging, but also to like evenness and things like that. So yeah, do like this brand, but it's not for me to repurchase. A product that I still don't know if I feel like it did something amazing for me or not is this one right here, which is the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. This is supposed to be really nice for like evening out your skin tone and texture, and I do think it might have helped with that, but I'm not sure if it's worth repurchasing for me either. I do feel like with skincare, I do use like certain products, like for example, the tretinoin, that I can't layer with a lot of things. So I have to kind of, I don't know, decide what I want to target, and that already gives me quite an even skin tone and really, really just help out my skin. So even though this is a nice product, I don't think maybe it's necessary considering everything else that I use. And I feel like with this one, it's supposed to be used almost alone, because it can irritate your skin otherwise. And I feel like I can't like waste a full like non-retinol or tretinoin day on a skincare product when I can't use it with other things, if that makes sense. So for me, I don't think this one like fits my routine, but I do think it's still a nice product, and I did really enjoy it when I did use it. So yeah, it's a good one, especially because it's ordinary. It's also quite affordable. Then I also have two products from Glow Recipe. We have the Watermelon Glow AHA Night Treatment, which was like a exfoliating type of treatment. It was nice. It wasn't like my favorite. I rarely actually use exfoliating treatment like this now. Again, I think because I'm using tretinoin, that helps kind of get rid of like the top layer of your skin, and you know, I don't know, maybe I should use it more, but I feel like that does it enough for me. People say that you need to use something like this to maybe like get rid of that like top dead layer of skin when you use tretinoin, but I don't know, for me I feel like it's not necessary, and I like kind of, I don't know, I just don't feel like I need it. So it is a really nice product, but for me, again, I don't think I need it in my routine. However, the other product is one that I actually have fallen in love with, and this is actually my current moisturizer as well. This is the Plum Hyaluronic Cream, which is actually, like, it's one of my favorite moisturizers actually that I've tried in a long time. Originally I didn't think I would like it because it's quite a lightweight, almost like gel texture, but it's really, really hydrating. You should get on with gel texture because I need something more hydrating to my skin, but this is super hydrating, and also it does leave my skin very glowy. It's funny because my boyfriend was using this one for a couple of days when we stayed in a hotel when our flat was being renovated, our bathroom was being renovated. So he used this one a couple of days, and then we came back and he kept using it. And then I was like, are you using my expensive moisturizer? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, but my skin looks so glowy afterwards. So I think he likes it too. Stop laughing in the background. It does have a point though, because it does leave your skin very, very glowy, especially the next morning. So I have finished up this little size, and I'm currently using the full size, and I do still really like it. So definitely recommend this moisturizer. It's really nice. It's definitely nice for summer, especially because it is, again, more lightweight, but it still gives that hydration that I need. So I might repurchase this one again in the future, especially because the packaging of the full size is really clever, because it does have the refillable pots, so it's also more sustainable, which is great. So definitely would consider buying the full size again, especially maybe when we come to next summer, because for winter I might want something more hydrating, but yeah, I think it's a great spring and summer moisturizer. One of the most random things that I have in here is this one right here, which is a toothpaste. This is the Oral-B Intense Whitening toothpaste, which is a really, really good one. I do sometimes buy like more kind of whitening toothpaste, and this is one of the ones I tried. It isn't my top favorite, but it's probably my second favorite that I've tried, and I do think my teeth ended up being whiter with this, so I did want to kind of just mention it briefly if you are looking for a whitening toothpaste, because I do think this one did a really good job. So yeah, I need to actually purchase one again now, because I feel like my teeth are started going a little bit more kind of yellow again, because I've been drinking a lot of tea when I was sick. So I might purchase one of these again, just to get my teeth whiter. Another kind of, for me at least, random product that I have in here is this hair mask. This is Naturelab Perfect Repair Treatment Mask, which was just like a mini size, again, for gift for purchase. I used this one, I think, in like once or twice, and it was okay. Nothing special, not even memorable, to be honest. I can't really remember what it felt like on my hair, which, you know, it probably did hydrate a little bit, but it wasn't, again, memorable enough to have any pointers to mention. So wouldn't purchase this one. I much prefer the Brioche Don't Despair Repair, if anything. So purchase that one instead of this one if you're looking for a good moisturizer for your hair. So we have a handful of things left before we go into makeup stuff. I do have this Wild deodorant refill kind of packaging in here. I know for a fact that I've used more than this, but this is the Ocean Mist one, which I think is the one I'm currently using. It's a nice one, but I also know that I've gone through at least 2 more of these. I've gone through the Watermelon Elderflower Spritz one, which surprisingly wasn't my favorite scent, although I feel like if hearing the name, I feel like it would be, but it's not my favorite scent. I've gone through that one, and then I know I've gone through one more as well, but I only have this one in here. But I do love Wild deodorants. It is definitely my favorite, and obviously the brand itself is great. It doesn't have any nasty chemicals in it, and it's also more sustainable, so it's a really, really well-rounded, great brand. I also feel like the deodorants are really good. They actually have really, really good power to them. I recently switched my boyfriend again onto these, and he really enjoyed them as well. So 100% recommend Wild if you're considering buying from them. Definitely go ahead, because I do think it's a really, really good brand, and also really, really good deodorants. We have another hair product. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Night Cap Overnight Perfector, which is something that I put in. I think it's like, yeah, it's like a apply on damp hair before bed from root to end. comb through, leave-in or wash out in the morning, fast absorbing, pillow safe. I think it's like supposed to be hydrating. I haven't actually looked into this product. Again, I got it as a free gift for purchase. I used it twice, I think 3 times maybe, to get it used up. It was okay. Again, not memorable enough for me to have any pointers, so probably wouldn't repurchase because I can't even remember what it did for my hair. A product that I really did enjoy actually, and I have finished up recently also in my moving product pan, is the Pi Resurrection God Hydrating Mask, which I think was a really, really nice hydrating mask. The texture is almost like a cleansing balm, and then like, so you place it over your skin, let it sit. It looks quite oily, but it's really, really nice and hydrating. And then when you add water to it after like the 10, 15, half an hour, however long you want to leave it on for, you can add some water to it and it goes really milky and it becomes like this really hydrating milky wash, which is super nice. So I did really like this product. I might actually repurchase this one again, especially if my skin goes really dry in winter. I would consider buying this one again because I do think it did a really, really great job hydrating my skin. Then the last 2 products we have before makeup empties, we have this one from Niod. This is the Niod Multi-Molecular Hyaluronic Complex. These have the most ridiculous names. It's so hard for me to say. But this is a hyaluronic acid, basically. It was really nice. I feel like this one, it's almost like a very thin, kind of almost oil texture, like a face oil texture. So you didn't need very much of it, and I think it was a great one. However, I think this one is quite expensive, and I have tried other hyaluronic serums that I prefer, so probably wouldn't purchase one again, even though I think it was very nice. Actually, I didn't purchase them again. I think I got it in my advent calendar last year, but I do think it's a good product, but I wouldn't buy it. And then the last one is just a sample kind of skincare product. Again, this is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus moisturizer, something like that, and power cream, it says. This was a nice kind of moisturizer. I used it when I traveled. It actually was really hydrating and really nice feeling on the skin. Estee Lauder, though, I think is quite overpriced for what it is. I don't know how the skincare benefits are in there. So I probably wouldn't repurchase it because I know it's expensive and I know I can get better skincare for the same price tag. So let's move on to the makeup empties, which I still have in this bag. We're going to start off with this one right here, which is my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, which I was patting in one of my projects. I honestly didn't really like this one. I don't think it did anything for my makeup at all. I'm sure it's good and it's supposed to be hydrating, which I think it was, but I prefer just using my skincare for hydration. So yeah, this one was okay. Definitely wouldn't buy it. I also have 3 mascaras right here. We have my Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara, which is actually one of my favorites. And the other favorite that I have is this one, which is my Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara from L'Oreal. Both of these are like my top 2 favorites. These are the ones that I switch through quite a lot. Both of these are waterproof mascaras because my curl in my lashes last way better with waterproof mascaras. So these 2 are the go-to that I always buy, which is why I have both of them in here. And then the last one is a non-waterproof mascara, which I got somewhere in like a goodie bag or get a purchase or advent calendar or something like that. And this is the Swede mascara. This is the Cloud mascara in black, which was a really, really nice just non-waterproof mascara. I do use these ones whenever I, for example, film and add fake eyelashes, or if I'm not too fussed about having like super curled lashes, and if I'm just popping out quickly, or even today. Before this morning, I went to the pub lunch. I did just like really simple makeup, put this on, and my lashes, like they do fall straight with it, but it's not like the end of the world because I just had very light makeup on anyway. But then today, for example, now when I redo my makeup and I didn't put fake eyelashes on, I wanted something that stood out more, and then I put on waterproof mascara for that because it does keep my lashes way better. And I'm currently using this one, actually not the specific tube, but a new one that I've opened now. So I have all 3 of these empty. I have this product, which is my Got2b from Swatchgoth brow kind of gel. This one I have used up as well. It was really, really nice. I purchased this one from Amazon because I needed a brow gel. I do think this one is really good. Is it my favorite though? No. I'm still hunting for a brow gel that can keep my eyebrows hairs in place. I have very, very stubborn eyebrow hairs and they fall down very easily. So if you have any recommendations for a good brow gel, let me know, because again, I'm still on the hunt for one, but this one was okay, but it definitely didn't like keep them upright, which again is something that I'm on the hunt for. I have 2 concealers in here. We have the Maybelline Instant Eye Eraser, and I can't remember what shade this one was in, but it was in my Yellow Product Pan. I did really enjoy this one. I definitely would purchase this one again. I used this one a couple of years back, and I really like it then, but then kind of, I don't know, I just went off it. But I have rediscovered this one now, and I actually prefer this one as like a skin kind of concealer. I use this one in place of foundation, not like all over, but like on my chin, around my nose, and then it's like something else on my eyes. Sometimes even this under my eyes, and then it's something else with a bit more coverage to like help a little bit under my eyes. But overall, this one was a really, really good product. And again, I would definitely repurchase this one. I think at the end of the year, depending on what my collection looks like, I might repurchase a couple of favorites like this one, for example, because I did really, really fall back in love with this product. And then the other one is my Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, which is one that I really, really did enjoy. This one as well, I prefer it as like a skin concealer. I use this one a lot as a touch of concealer at work, and it worked really well for that. This one was in the shade light beige, which is again a better shade for my skin. But yeah, love this one too. Another kind of top favorite concealer for me. Catrice isn't the easiest to get in the UK though, but yeah, I would definitely consider buying this one again because I did really like the formula of this concealer. Then I only have 2 more products left. I feel like I have more empties, but maybe I just forgot to put them in the bag. But if I did, I'm going to include them in next quarter's empties because I feel like I've gone through to look for my makeup empties, but maybe I have forgotten some. Hopefully I haven't though. But second to last, we have my Benefit What's Up highlighter, which is also one that I pan in my Yellow Pretty pan. This is a beautiful, beautiful cream highlighter, and I did really fall back in love with this one. I don't even think they make this one anymore, but I've had this one for so many years, which is why I needed to use it up. It was a really, really nice product to use in summer. I loved using this one on my cheekbones in summer when I had a bit of tan because it's a little bit of a deeper base, but it just gives such a nice kind of glow from within, kind of just healthy. It didn't look like shimmer or anything, it just looked like you were glistening kind of highlighter, and I really did enjoy this one a lot. But yeah, it is empty now. I do have like a little bit in here if I wanted to scrape it out, but I don't think I'm going to go to the length of that just because again it is so old. But yeah, I did really enjoy my time with this one, and it's now gone. Then the very product that I have is a lip product. This one was in my product apocalypse, and this is my Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Tabloid, which was a really, really interesting purple color. You can see right there. Again, this one is completely empty. I didn't love this one on my lips, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, but I did fall in love with this one as a cream blush, and that's how I used it up, and I did really, really, really love that one. What I ended up doing a lot towards like, you know, end of this quarter when I finished up both of these products were that I put this one as a cream blush. I put my Milk makeup bronzing kind of stick on my forehead, like here and then here, and then I used this highlighter like right there. I used to blend between the bronzer and the blush, and then I just buffed everything in, and that was kind of like my base for my cheek products. And I also sometimes even didn't even cover it up with foundation, and it just worked so beautifully, and I really, really fell in love with it that way. I still actually use cream blushes, lipstick as cream blushes, and I feel like it works really nicely for me. So this product right here inspired all of that, and I'm really happy with this one. And both being gone, to be fair, but also when I used it, I just think it worked really, really nicely for me. And that is actually going to be all of the empties that I have to share with you today. These videos are always so exciting to look back on what I finished over the last 3 months. But yeah, it's nice to get all these products out. I'm looking at next to me with all the products out, and it's just so many things. So I'm excited to go and recycle all of these. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you guys are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys!